Hey, Joe.
Hey, bud.
Let's get this over with.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I'm tired. I haven't eaten anything. So
All right, well, why are you coming into a workout? Didn't we have
Hungry.
Didn't we have a conversation about food?
I woke up late.
You woke up late.
Yeah.
So wait, so you want to go right now into an anaerobic workout, and you haven't eaten anything so far today?
What?
You want to go into your workout with this attitude right now, like looking like this?
What? I'm not. Let's go. I'm hungry.
How do I let you talk me into even training right now? How?
I gotta get in shape, Joe.
Get your hands off here. You know what? I don't care. Listen.
Sorry, man.
It's not
starving.
going to happen. Listen, let me give you
I got
some.
the energy.
Let me give you some advice. All right.
Yeah.
The next time you come, okay, come properly nutrition. Make sure you have carbohydrate before the workout. A sweet potato. Carbohydrate. Okay.
All right.
Or you can have a sweet potato, a regular potato, whatever you want to eat.
All right.
And I want you to have some protein as well.
All right.
Also, don't be afraid to take some amino acids. You know, take some good supplements to give you energy. A little caffeine. Maybe
All right.
a little caffeine.
Sorry, man. I'm not used to working out this
Maybe like a small cup of coffee. I mean, give you some energy.
All right.
All right.
I'll do better next time.
All right, come on, let's go.
Joey boy, you ready for me?
Hey,
Let's get some workout in.
all right. You ready?
Yeah, man.
All right. Here.
What are you doing first? What are you doing first?
I got us all set over here. Okay. Now we're
I
gonna.
took your advice. I ate. I got this new pre-workout drink, this energy drink.
Which energy drink?
Rocket Blast.
Rocket Blast.
Awesome.
What's
I
it?
had banana.
And a banana.
I had cereal. I'm
Cereal.
ready to roll.
What's in this Rocket Blast? Hold on.
All right, it's supposed to give you fuel.
But did you
protein, carbs, everything you told me.
Did you even look at the ingredients?
I'm ready to go.
Did you even look at the ingredients?
No.
You look like I feel you shaking right now. You're gonna have a heart attack.
Let's go.
Oh, relax.
Hold on, time out. You got the burpee.
Oh, the hat backwards too, or no?
Yeah.
Up. Perfect. Good. There you go. Good. Yeah, core up over here. Good. There you go. Good. Use your abs. Let's go. Breathe. Breathe well. Come on. Keep yourself together, man. Keep yourself together, man. Come on, Greg. Ah. Enough juice here. All right. You okay? Push. Very good. Good. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Oh. These drinks, I told you, don't take no rocket fuel. Next time, look at the labels. Greg, no, listen to me. Remember this. No more rocket fuel.
The rocket fuel is gonna fuel
No
me.
more rocket fuel.
No more rocket
You
fuel.
understand? No more rocket fuel.
No more rocket
Come on, wake
fuel.
up, buddy. Wake up, buddy. Come on. Let's go.
Fitness Real Talk, keeping it real every day. Fitness Real Talk, keeping it real, that's what we do.
All right, we're back for another episode of Fitness Real Talk. I'm your host, Greg Crawford, with my co-host, Joe Papalardo.
Ah, man.
What's up, Joe? Ready for another one?
I'm ready.
All right, today we're talking all about a pre-workout meal. And this might be one of the it's probably the most complicated meal of the day. What should I eat before a workout? Joe, what should they eat before a workout?
This question could be related to so many different people in so many different ways.
Yeah.
So normally what you want to do is you want to treat your workout like you're going to have to fuel it. Just like if you're going to go on a long trip with a car, you have to fuel your car up, you have to fuel your body up. So we want to put the best fuel in our body possible so that we can produce a good workout.
Yeah.
So normally, for let's say one of my clients who are going to do an anaerobic workout, and I know they're going to be training hard over the course of a half hour to 45 minutes, and then some cardio after that, I'll give them some good steady carbs like a sweet potato, normal serving of about 30 to 40 grams, and of course protein. You always want to have protein in every meal to keep your insulin levels, flatline. So they would have minimal fat on that meal, but have a nice amount of carbohydrates with a protein, probably about an hour before the workout, just to ensure that they
Give you
digest it properly.
time to digest.
Yeah, because then you don't want to eat. If you eat 20 minutes to a half hour before your workout, then there's a chance that it's still going to be in here, and
Right.
you don't want that. So it's a careful timetable though, because you want your body to digest it, but then you don't want to go too long, because if that happens, then there's going to come a point where during the workout you might go catabolic, or you might run out of energy, period.
Okay.
And catabolic, which means that you're going to go into your muscle stores, which you don't want to do.
Right. So even if someone's on a very, very low carb diet, you want them to eat some type of low glycemic carb for sustained energy,
Correct.
just for their workout.
Just for their workout, I strongly recommend.
Any type of specific workout like that for that?
Well, I mean, the workouts. I mean, regardless of what the workout's going to be, they're gonna need energy.
Yeah.
Is how I feel about it. So, I mean,
Especially if they're using their muscle
correct
in the workout.
Correct. I mean, like if it's a light jog, no. You know what I mean? Just a light jog outside, and they
Right.
can, you know, if they're on a tailored specific diet for them, then, you know, I'm not going to sit here and say, give my stamp, they should have a carb. But if they're going to come and they're going to either lift weights or do some plyometric work or things like that, something with some kind of intensity,
Yeah.
I strongly recommend to have a carbohydrate in that meal before their workout, just to make sure that they have some sustained energy, and that's released throughout the
So we're
the duration of the
talking
workout.
sweet potato, yams,
Sweet potatoes, yams,
brown rice?
Brown rice is very low glycemic, and even on the fruit end of it, you know, apples, you know, fruit gets a bad rap as always being you know, fast digesting. Apples and pears are digested a lot slower than, let's say, a banana or a watermelon.
Right.
So they can have, you know, some fruit as well, as long as it's the right fruit, and they don't want to get too much of a spike to have that sustained energy. So, you know, depending on, you know, the intensity of their workout, but I still strongly recommend that you would have, you know, a complete meal before your workout, which would consist of a carbohydrate, like Greg said, either, you know, sweet potato, brown rice, or a fruit like an apple, and a protein, a lean protein, of course, and something that can digest good, like, you know, chicken or turkey.
Yeah. I also like to add, which you could add too, is this is a BCAA, branched chain amino acid powder. I like to add this like right before my workout.
That's, I mean,
Only because, you know, my workout's going to take a little while. I'm going to be doing a mix of strength training, and then I might do like a run afterwards. So I don't want to go too long throughout the workout and start burning muscle when I start running after I lift my weights. So I'll have one of these right before my workout.
and honestly, Greg, that's the best thing. You know, those are the building blocks to lean muscle. And, you know, when people hear that, sometimes they get like intimidated. But no matter what phase you're in, you always want to hold on to some lean muscle. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
that you're going to be a bodybuilder, but it's going to give you energy as well,
Yeah.
sustained energy.
Just in case you don't know what this is, BCAA, branched chain amino acids, there's certain amino acids that make up a protein. These are the best for increasing muscle. Another good way to take this too is if you're a runner, if you're an avid runner and you're going on long distance running, I would highly recommend that you take this supplement before your run, because most runners, you know, if they're running for like an hour and they're doing long distance, they're going to start breaking down muscle tissue. So this will actually help from your body breaking down its own muscle if you take this before a run. But one thing you want to look out for with these type of supplements is you definitely want to check out the label, and you want to make sure that there's no like funky ingredients in here that has like some type of chemical, you know, something that you don't know what it is, because then you don't want to put that in your body.
You know, I personally took pre-workout supplements for years, probably about 10 to 12 years. You know, I had a much different mentality about training when I was younger. I cared more about, you know, aesthetics and how I looked,
Right.
as opposed to now I care about my body and the health of my clients as well. So it's a whole
What's
different
going on
mentality.
inside the body
What's going
too.
on inside.
You don't want to be a ticking time bomb.
And I found that most of the pre-workout supplements out there had so many chemicals that I know ain't good for you. Things that take in excess, like sucralose and things like that. If you look on the labels, they're all in there.
Most of them have that sucralose. they have-
Sucralose, acasulfame, potassium, things
Yeah.
that aren't. If you look up on Google, you'll see aren't friendly in your body.
dextrose.
Yeah, and you know they have their purpose. You know what I mean? Like as far as putting them in the product, but they don't help your health. They don't help your cause as far as good health. It's all, you know. There's nitric oxide, there's things like that, And everyone, once you start mixing chemicals, it's a crapshoot. And I personally used to feel, I used to get, my blood pressure used to get high. I would get a little blotchy. I'd have a great pump during the workout. I felt strong, I looked the part, but I didn't feel so good. And those chemicals, they take their toll on you, and like the sucralose, that chemical, the sugar, things like that. It was too much. So I gave up on pre-workouts. Now I stick with caffeine. I'll have some coffee before my workout, or this guy right here, like Greg just said.
That's another thing. A lot of people like to drink those energy drinks before their workout. But if you look at the labels, there are like these chemicals, and
It's chemicals.
there's no reason to put that in your body. Just try to keep everything natural.
Yeah, or as natural as possible.
Yeah.
Again, caffeine, it's been around a long time. It's, as long as you can handle that. Some people are sensitive to caffeine.
Right.
So we have, again, this is something that you have to take in stride to what you can do. If you're sensitive to caffeine, obviously you don't want to have caffeine. I personally can have a cup of coffee before a workout and feel energized. This is definitely, something that you want, again, to build lean muscle and long-lasting energy. Like Greg just said, huge component in pre-workout. But see, this is plain. See, branched chain amino acid powder. There's nothing in here. It's just the actual amino acids on here. When you look at these other ones, they have these drinks, these powdered drinks with the fruit punch and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then they start, again, there's the sucralose, there's the eicosapentaene potassium, there's the unknown chemicals that people don't really know what they do. And they're not good for your body. So stick with plain amino acid powder. Stick with caffeine if you can absorb the caffeine. Your body can handle that caffeine, and a good meal before your training, and that's the right approach to take pre-workout.
All right. That pretty much sums it up.
Yeah,
It's a big topic, All right, so that's it for this week's episode of Fitness Real Talk. And stay tuned for next episode. We're going to be talking about the opposite end, the post-workout nutrition, which is very crucial if you want to make any type of progress with your body and get results. So keep following us. We're going to keep it real with you and always entertain at the same time.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. Nice job. See you next week.
Fitness Real Talk, keeping it real every day. Fitness Real Talk, keeping it real, that's what we do.